People don't really talk about, are you ready for locks? I see more people talk about signs you are ready for locks, but what if people are not ready for locks yet? Good afternoon, Goldies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Latrice Alia, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. So it's a new year. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope everyone had a great new year. I hope everyone goals and manifestations come true this year. Shout out. She made this rose quartz necklace. It is so freaking gorgeous and pretty, and it's, you know, rose quartz help you attract love and just help you just stay grounded and everything. But yeah, I think she's about to get ready to launch her jewelry little business on Etsy and everything. But I just wanted to give a nice little shout out to her, so I'm proud of her. So as you read by the title, I am going to be talking about, are you ready for locks? So there's a couple of bullet points that I want to just talk about today, and I do have my notes, so if I do look down, I do apologize. I talk about, you know, the commitment of locks. I want to talk about having confidence, you know, the ugly stage of locks. I want to talk about your hair is going to be transforming, and as well as protective hairstyles. So as everyone knows, locks are a committed hair issues. Because if you have commitment issues, then locks might not be for you, and that is okay. Don't get me wrong, but if you are a person who can't commit to a style, a permanent style, then locks just not for you. Do you have confidence with locks? Are you ready to see your hair transform in a way that you would never see your hair transform ever? Are you ready to go through those rough days, the quote-unquote ugly stage? Are you ready for your hair to just really be locked? And if you asking yourself these questions, then locks just not for you, boo. And that is okay. Some people start their journey and they don't go through it, and then they end their journey. Or some people go through the journey and continue the journey. Whatever is for you is for you, okay? But if you keep questioning in yourself, are you ready for locks? And then if you go through the whole process, 2, 3, 4, 6 months, or even a year into the journey, you be like, locks is not for me, that is okay. Because it is a transformation. You're going to transform not only your hair, you're going to transform your life. You're going to transform the way you look at things. You may become more spiritual or grounded. And if you are not ready to have an awakening, if you're not ready to align yourself with the whole true beauty of who you are, your most natural state, if you're not ready for that, then locks is not for you, and that is okay. And I don't want to be the person that says you have to have locks. You can't change your mind. That's not who I am, and this is not what my channel is all about. Yes, I am a strong advocate for locks, and my channel is basically surround me about my locks, and I speak all positive things about locks. But it is such a journey, and you're gonna have those tough days, and you're gonna want to give up. If you had your hair down your back and you started your locks and it shrinks up to your shoulders, which you still have a lot of hair, if you're not used to that, you might just take them out. And that is really, like, locks is such a transformative process, and I probably said transform so many times. So if y'all drink alcohol, y'all could probably take some shots all the times I said transform. But it really do is, it open your eyes to just so much. Do you like wearing protective hairstyles? Do you like wearing your hair straight? Do you like wearing your hair relaxed? Do you like wearing your hair like in those sleek ponytails? Because when you have locks, you're not gonna have that sleekness hairstyles. Yes, I could gel this up and do all of that stuff, but it's not gonna look like a nice low sleek ponytail. If you like wearing box braids, faux locks, wigs, you can still wear those styles as being a person with locks, but it might not quite look exactly how you are used to, especially box braids. And this is only my opinion, because I did box braids over my locks and it wasn't sleek how I normally have my box braids, because my hair started to get more bulkier and thicker, and it's just, I couldn't really comb my ends to really smooth them out. So if you like to have all of those sleekness hairstyles, then locks may not be for you at this moment in your life. Do you have confidence? Are you confident enough to go through, the ugly stage, or when your hair is transforming? Are you ready to commit to that? Like I keep coming back to the commitment thing. You're gonna wake up one day with like an afro and half your hair is gonna be unraveled, or you're gonna wake up with your hair just sticking up like Julio. You're gonna wake up with just a lot of frizzy hair. It is not like when you have loose natural hair and you do like a 2-strand twist method and it starts to get frizzy and you just take them out and wear your hair in its puff. It's not like that. You have to go through it. So if you don't want to see, if you don't have the confidence to see yourself look completely different with locks, then you might not be ready for it. I know for me, sometimes if I don't wear makeup, or if I don't really wear makeup, let me stop lying to myself. But what I mean is times when I don't have on makeup and I don't have a fresh retwist, especially in the early stages of my locks, I look like I was 12 years old, and I didn't quite have the confidence that I have now. But I used to just wear head wraps to try to help me get through, help me build up the confidence. But I say this all the time, the moment I start to accept my locks in all the stages, I started to accept my hair, that's when my confidence skyrocket high. But if you can't quite see yourself looking a certain way in the early stages of locks, then it might not be ready. You might not be ready for locks at this moment. For the girls and the guys that just can't go through it because of scarcity, that's probably what really is the issue, is scarcity, being afraid of what other people has to say about your hair. I know if you work in a corporate America, or if you work in any type of work environment where locks ain't quite acceptable, I know there's so many stories that I have seen on the internet, and these are typically teenagers. I remember one young man, and I want to say he was either in New Jersey. Don't quote me on it, because I be speaking sometimes. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But he was a wrestler, and a white lady was happy to cut his dreads off because of the school did not allow him to wear locks or have his hair long, or have his hair in his most natural state. And they just went up there just tick. And if you are afraid that you won't be accepted by society, because you see videos like that on the internet, or you go into corporate America and people look at you side eye, if you are afraid of that, then locks just might not be ready for you. Because once you start your journey and you go through it, yes, you're gonna get people side eyeing you. You're gonna get people like looking like, what are you doing to your hair? Like, locks is dirty. Like, locks is for the ghetto. Locks is for the thugs. Locks is for this. Locks is for that. but nobody never want to speak, or I should say other cultures don't want to speak about the positive things that locs does. You build up a community. You are committed to this life. You are locked. You are grounded. You are experiencing yourself in the most natural state as possible. And if you are not quite ready to go through that and educate people about locs, then locs just might not be for you. Until you get rid of the beliefs of what society has to say about you and your hair, then you can truly accept your journey. And yes, I know it seems like locs might be more of a trendy hairstyle these days, and a lot of people choose this journey for various different reasons. But if you're doing it just for a trend and you can't really fully commit to it, then locs is not for you. But if you're really doing this because you want to see yourself in this natural state, if you want to be the person who's on a spiritual journey, who wants to be grounded, connected to your roots, if you want to do it for any type of religious beliefs, like I said, spirituality, if whatever reason that you do it for yourself. And if, like I said, if you have these constraints of what society has to say, then locs is just not for you. If you are on the fence of getting locs, I say try it out, see how you feel, and if you are not quite ready based off of the things that I just said, then you can choose to take them out. Like, it's your life. You know, it is a journey. That is first and foremost. It's going to be an up and down situation because it's life. But okay, so that is it for today's video. I just want to quickly come on camera, wish everyone a happy new year, and just talk about, you know, are you ready for locs? So if you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up, turn on that post notification so you won't miss when this girl, me right here, posts another video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.